Hello guys and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator. And in this video we will be talking about Star Citizen and especially what's going to happen this year further down the line. Do we need the roadmap? I know it's another roadmap video, but this time guys, I promise it's not a rant, it's not a negative video. I am not going to talk about that infamous post that was posted last week. Instead, I want to focus as of whether or not they were actually right to pull off the future quarters for the release view. We're not going to have 3.19 or eventually the third and the fourth quarter of 2021 until they are of 2022. Sorry, until they are going to be right around the corner. And I'm going to explain, in my opinion, what could be the reasons behind that, which of course is, I don't believe it's the noise. I don't believe it's the community that is being distracted. I think that it goes a little bit further behind that. Now, this is just going to be pure speculation, warning, right? Theory crafting. All of that is, of course, not concerned. It is just my educated guess based on what I have seen from Star Citizen and from Cloud Imperium games for over the almost 10 years I have been the backer of the project. So here we go, guys. I believe that the reason why CIG have decided to remove the further quarters from the release view of the roadmap is because we are getting closer and closer to what we have been expecting for a very long time now, which is the release of Pyro and server meshing. And why do I believe that? It's because since the beginning of the year, when we are watching inside Star Citizen, we are being told that we are right now on the roadmap, slip of tongue, that we are on the road to Pyro. What does that mean? I think that it's very clear. I think that when Jared says that in Inside Star Citizen, it is crystal clear. It is their objective for this year, but they can't put it on the roadmap because it's true that people were watching the roadmap, myself included. I've been carefully looking at what was scheduled for the next coming patches, and I was also very hopeful that these items would be coming. It's very clear, in my opinion, it is very clear that this year they are aiming for a release of Pyro, and to release Pyro, they need to have server meshing. But at the same time, if they put that on the roadmap, let's say, for example, that they're going to have a first iteration of server meshing and Pyro for Q3 2022, which is Star Citizen Alpha 4.0, basically, not 3.19, but 4.0. But it gets delayed eventually to quarter 4 of 2022 or quarter 1 of 2023. If this shows on the roadmap, the community is going to be melting down because they're going to say, again, CIG is not accountable. They are not following their own deadlines. They are they are missing the mark again, and that is going to be bad publicity that they do not want to have, especially at this time when all hands are on deck for Squadron 42. They're trying to release Squadron 42. Probably not this year, but they're going to try to do it for maybe the end of next year. They cannot afford to have too much bad publicity. Now, of course, there is bad publicity right now because of the wordings that they have used in regards to the backers, but well, I don't want to find any excuses for them. Blaming the community for your own errors and mistakes is always a big no-no. So that's a given. We're not going to deny that. But at the same time, I think that removing further patches from the roadmap is, I would say, a necessary evil because of the potential bad mouth that they would be getting if they had put Pyro and also server meshing by the end of this year. But at the same time, if they had kept, let's imagine, because people say, oh, but they want to keep that as a surprise. Yes, I get that. But if they had kept this as a surprise, then that patch, these patches that are coming up with Pyro and server meshing also would include a lot of other features that would come with that. I'm thinking, for example, the colonial outposts, which are going to be coming with Pyro as well. So there would have been a lot of different cards that would have hint Pyro and server meshing, even if those would have not been on the roadmap. So people would have guessed it would include a lot of various items that we do not currently have right now. And because they are not sure, we're still about 6 months ahead to the third quarter of 2022. A lot of things can happen. Setbacks can happen. The team can be blocked by unexpected blockers of bugs. So there's still too much uncertainties right now to confirm at 100% that Pyro is coming at Q3 or Q4 of this year, or maybe early next year. But what we can be certain is that we are going to be seeing more of that at CitizenCon this year. They are going to be expanding on gameplay that we're going to see for Pyro this year at CitizenCon. Maybe we'll see jump points again at CitizenCon this year. And I think that what we are going to see for this year's CitizenCon is going to be heralding for what we will be seeing in the next coming patches after this year's CitizenCon. I know it's crazy. It's already February. I'm already talking about CitizenCon. But again, why do I think that? It's all, again, because of what Jared says at each episode of Inside Star Citizen. Now we are on the road to Pyro. This is the buzzword that CIG is hyping us with right now, the road to Pyro. And that's something that we have to keep in mind here. So this is why I believe that the roadmap was basically botched, gutted, and reduced to the next patch, because they just can't afford to have the visibility for further patches ahead because of the importance of the features that they are hoping to release. So there we have it. Maybe it's wishful thinking, maybe I'm completely off the mark, but I think that we're having enough indication and hints that this is really what is happening. Plus, they've been working on server meshing for such a long time now. They've been hinting about the potential readiness of server meshing for the past 2 years now. So especially in the latest, not the latest monthly reports, but every time it is mentioned by the devs, either in videos or in the few monthly reports in which it mentioned, it appears, if we following their words, of course, it appears that it is making good progress and that it is not being held by blockers. So things are, fingers crossed, of course, looking not so bad. People are saying that 2022 is going to be a horrible year. It's going to be as bad as 2021. At first, I think that 2021 was not so bad, actually, especially 3.15. But I don't believe that 2022 is going to be terrible. I think that the first 2 patches are going to be a little bit light on content. So 3.17 and 3.18. But again, it's probably that we're probably at the same situation as we were at the end of the 2.x circle, when they were not just going to release a ton of content simply because then after that 3.0 will be coming with several floodgates of content that we've seen after the release of 3.0. I think that we are at the same situation right now, which is why those patches 3.17, 3.18 seem a little bit light, but that's because what's coming next is going to be the meat and potatoes of what we're going to have later this year. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Do you think I'm completely off the mark, or do you think that this maybe could explain this decision that they've taken last week? Let me know to get the chance to win a set of amazing mounts here from Predator Mounts, which is going to allow you to play in the most comfortable position with your joysticks. This is going to be a set worth up to $180, and we ship it worldwide to your house. All you have to do is to answer the question I just asked and subscribe in public settings to my channel. Also, if you want to help me out the extra mile, thanks to Dr. Forbin, we have a Genesis Starliner on Discord. If you want to have access to my Discord channel, well, you can also join us on Patreon or via the YouTube Join membership program. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. It's the Eradicator. Thank you so much to Eric and Dr. Forbin, the teacher. Done. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.